What up everybody, it's your boy Gaming Forte, back at it with another video. So, a lot of people want to talk about the differences between the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. And we all know that the Xbox One X is the more powerful system based on just the price tag that the system has on it, $100 more than a PS4 Pro. But some of the other stats that a lot of people probably don't know is the 10% faster processor that it has on it, where the Xbox One X has an advantage there. We also have the teraflops, which gives it the more GPU raw performance power. That is 43% faster compared to the PS4 Pro. We also have 33% more memory on the Xbox One X versus the PS4 Pro, with 60% more bandwidth on the Xbox One. And then we have a faster 1TB hard drive that runs at 7200 RPMs versus the PS4 5400 RPMs. And then we already know that the PS4 Pro only has a Blu-ray drive, where the Xbox One X has a Ultra Blu-ray drive. So these are just some of the fundamental differences between the system. But there are developers like Strenum Studios that actually talk about how the development time between the systems aren't that different, and that we're going to see a lot more issues when it comes to like bringing the vanilla systems up to spec to play some of these newer games that are coming out over the next couple of years for both systems. And the reason I want to talk about this is because they put up a compelling argument why it's going to be a lot harder to get newer games to run on the base systems, which was the original Xbox One and the original PS4. Now, the way that this article starts off is the Xbox One and the PS4 are rather fundamentally different hardware. The former is an iterative, conservative refresh of the base system, while the latter represents a full radical overhaul. Indeed, it almost seems as though there are more power differences between the hardware of the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro than there was between the vanilla Xbox One and PS4. The article continues to talk about how they asked them about what the differences between the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One's development will be when it comes to that perspective. And they were quoted saying the differences between the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X are not as big in terms of development as you may think. The development studio said to us, according to the development team, the actual hard part in development is getting the game to run properly on the base PS4 and Xbox One, and that the new consoles allow them to add cool bonuses. The PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X are both more powerful versions of the vanilla consoles and serve the same purpose, providing a better graphical experience for the user. The hard part is getting your game to work well on the vanilla consoles. Then the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X allows for cool bonuses, they stated. Well, the first thing a lot of people are going to say is, how is this even possible where the Xbox One X is vastly superior in power to the PS4 Pro? And they're not really trying to like compare the actual power of the system. They're just talking about how they're going to go about developing their games and how a lot of other developers are going to go about doing it in a different or similar manner. The fact that these systems have been out on the market for upwards of 4 years doesn't mean that the development time is going to increase or decrease in that manner, because a lot of people are going to probably remember and go back to the fact that the PS3 was not the most easiest system to develop for with the cell processor. A lot of games that were available on 360 and PS3 ran better on the 360. Games notably like Skyrim was just noticeably better on the 360 version of the game. Also games like Bayonetta. So there was no shortage of games that just performed and just looked and ran better on an Xbox 360 versus the PS3. But over the last couple of years of the PS3 lifespan, the developers finally got a hold of what the cell processor was able to do. Games like The Last of Us, which was a first party game, which you expect those to be really good over there, started showing a lot of promise, and they actually showed that the system could be optimized for if you really put the time in to learn it. And that's the main reason why when they switched over to the PS4, they went with the x86 archetype, because it's more of a PC archetype and it's easier to develop for. Xbox One did the same thing, and these systems are 4 years old at this point. So the PS4 Pro is just a souped up version of the PS4. The Xbox One X is an even more souped up version of an Xbox One. It even dominates the PS4 in the specs when it comes to like raw power output, but they are still PS4 and Xbox Ones at heart. And the biggest thing it's going to come down to is, how are they going to develop for these games that are going to be used to like showcase the spectacle of the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro on base PS4 hardware or on base Xbox hardware? I think they'll still be able to do it for the rest of this generation, but at some point when the next refresh for Xbox One comes out, or the next refresh for PS4 or PS5 comes out, you're going to see some games not make the cut. They're not going to be be able to bring those games forward. They'll still play on the new system, but the older systems will start getting phased out and you'll have to start doing upgrades. The one thing that a lot of people always ask questions about is how is the older games going to be affected once new hardware comes out, and how long is the old hardware going to be relevant when it comes to like trying to play games like Anthem or any other newer game that's going to come out over the next couple of years. What is Destiny 4 going to look like on the Xbox One and PS4 vanilla system? These are all questions that's going to get answered over the next couple of years, and we'll definitely have to really pay attention to what these systems actually can do once the newer versions of them come out. So guys, what do you think? Do you think that we're going to still be able to play Destiny 4 or Anthem or games like that on our base vanilla PS4 or Xbox One X? Let's talk about that in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Like this video if you like the content. Turn on those notifications. It's going to let you know the next time my video goes live. It's your boy Gaming Forte. You guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.